Hello, I'm Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's why no contact. So if your person isn't in contact with you at the moment, if they've gone silent on you, this is why. I've made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower, and the shell. And for each one of them, I've made a deeper dive, so an extended reading. And in that extended reading, I go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Whether you're dealing with this emotionally, whether there's some actions that you need to take, or there's a mind reframe that you need, need to think about this in a different way. It's going to go into guidance for you in this relationship as well. You guys together, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, and dynamics, how to make this relationship work really well, and also how this might all play out along with timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below, where you can also find your timestamps to jump ahead to your readings once you've chosen. So all you need to do now is choose which one would you like, which is calling to you. The crystal, the flower, or the shell. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well, letting me know what you get out of this reading. I love hearing from you guys, and I do reply to everybody at the moment. And do consider clicking that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you for your subscriptions. Along with that notification bell as well, be sure to click that. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in, and where I do mini reads as well. And I also do a daily energy update as well. And so take your pick now, click on your timestamp below, and I'll see you in your reading. Enjoy. This is timeless, by the way. So if you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Let's find out why no contact, crystals. Why are they not talking to you? Let's see. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find it is your story, or could be your story, you might want to get that. In that deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, dealing with this emotionally maybe, or maybe there's something that you need to heal or some action that you need to take. I'll go into that, and guidance for you in this relationship. So what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, how to make it work really well, dynamics, that kind of thing, and also how this might all play out, along with timelines for that. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get to it. Why no contact for crystals? Sunlight after darkness. So I feel like your person is going through a dark time here. Maybe they've got a lot on the plate, a lot going on, and not feeling so great about it. And so feeling unable to tell you about that stuff of what is going on is what I'm getting here. But the sunlight after darkness does suggest that that might be turning around soon for them. Let's find out more. Why no contact for crystals? Why are they being all silent? Community. So it's a community card. So got a lot of connections around them, people. They might be just hanging out with friends at the moment, focused on work, that kind of thing. A lot of other people around them, just a lot on the plate, you know. If you are messaging this person, I just got like this image of someone who's just like inundated with messages and emails, not just from you, like with a lot of people going on. So they could have like a lot of work commitments going on at the moment, a lot of family stuff going on at the moment, and they're just kind of having to keep up with the amount of information that's coming in and the people that are wanting their attention. So this isn't someone who's just sat back, seeing your messages and, you know, thinking, no, I won't respond to that, you know, and relaxed, going back to doing nothing that they were doing before. This is someone who has got a lot on the plate right now. And yeah, I'm just getting that there's a lot. Like, you won't be the only one that they're not contacting as well. I mean, it's that way. It's that way with my business too. It's that kind of thing. It's like there's a lot of emails that come in and I can't respond to each and every one of them. And so some people are going to miss out, you know. I always respond to customers if it's someone that's booked in and paid for a reading. Absolutely, they're customers. But all the random stuff that comes in, I can't respond to everybody. I just don't have the time to do that. So your person might be in that same kind of a situation, just with a lot going on at the moment, and a lot of requests on their time and their energy as well. So they could have something, maybe something going on if your person has children, whether they're grown-up children or younger children, they could have a lot on the plate with those. There could be stuff going on with that, and that they are taking their attention at the moment. It could be children, it could be work, it could be... Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, and I'm not getting that it's like other romantic connections. I'm not getting that. But let's get some tarot out. So why no contact for crystals? Why no contact? Why no contact for crystals? Nine of Swords. Anxiety. They're going through something at the moment. They're in a period of darkness at the moment. They're anxious about something. So this person's got a lot on the plate, and they're not handling it particularly well in their mind at the moment either. This is someone who gets overwhelmed. It's someone that is overwhelmed at the moment, but it's someone whose patterns is to get overwhelmed as well. And that's probably something that you need to know about. I'll go into that in the deeper dive as well, about what you need to know about them further to this. Okay, so they've got a tower moment going on at the moment. That doesn't surprise me. So it could be with children. I'm getting a family thing for a lot of them, is that they've got a tower moment. Something's falling apart. They are having to deal with that. There's a lot on the plate. I feel like if you're messaging them, they're having to put you on the back burner, and maybe that, you know, the message goes down and down and down in Messenger or wherever on their phone, down that list, and they don't think to get back to you because they've got a lot going on in their lives at the moment. What else? Very dark cards, have you noticed that? Temperance. Waiting. They're waiting. So they're being patient about it. So, but that's waiting. It's not so much being patient about it, but waiting. They're kind of putting you on hold. They don't necessarily want to tell you that because maybe that opens a conversation. This person does not have time for that at the moment. They just don't have time for it. I'm feeling kind of frantic in myself as I'm doing this reading. I'm picking up on the nervous energy. Like, so much to do. You know when you've just got so much to do and you just don't know what to do first, and so you end up like not having that clarity just to do like the first thing and get through it. You just kind of startle like that. They're in that kind of an energy here. And the Star. They're hoping for an end to this. They're hoping that this is going to blow over. They might be telling themselves this too shall pass. So really, I'm getting from all of these that it's not about you. That this is not about you at all. It's about what's going on in their lives. They've got something else going on in their life for you, crystals. Nine of Swords. What's this anxiety about? What's the anxiety about the crystal's person here? Two of Inspiration. A choice of what to take action on. This could be someone around them in the family as well that's got a big choice. For some of them, I'm feeling like they might have a child who is making a big decision in their lives at the moment. Maybe one of the kids is about to go off to uni or something like that, and they're making big decisions. They've got something big going down in their life like that. It could be a child of theirs making a big decision. It could be them making a big decision as well. Career front, that kind of thing. Causing them a lot of anxiety. As I said, I'm picking up that they don't handle overwhelm very easily. Who does? But this person is more likely to get overwhelmed than most of us, with a lot going on especially. They must like the quiet life, this one. Perception is behind that, and so they're perceiving it as a big heavy thing, as an overwhelming thing. They are susceptible to that. You might have noticed that about them already. I call them stress heads, people like this. It's like my eldest son. Can make a big deal about stuff bigger than it actually is, than they need to make of it, and they kind of stress themselves out about decisions, especially that they're making. But they're going through a tower moment at the moment. What is this tower moment? It is the Two of Voices. It's a choice, and it's a choice that isn't theirs to make. It's, again, I'm feeling like it's family. If it's not a child, it's a parent or something that needs care, or it could be a parent that needs care, and the family are deciding whether they go into care or not, who's going to There's a lot going on. And it's not necessarily all in their hands either. The Two of Voices indicates that a choice, they don't have all of the information for that choice. The choice might not even be theirs as well. I'm not picking up that any of this is about you at all, crystals. And so if you're in your mind thinking that this no contact is, and that they're doing it consciously and it's about you, not for you, crystals. It's not. There's literally nothing about you so far in this reading. Inner journeys behind that. So they're going on an inner journey with all of this, about that tower moment that's happening, something falling apart, something that needs sorting out. They're having to, of course, the overwhelm and the anxiety and all of that. They're having to process it. They're having to go on an inner journey with that. They're having to deal with it. They're having to deal with the anxiety as well. Some of them could be on medication for it, because this is someone that is really in a dark place at the moment, really struggling mentally with everything that's going on. So, yeah. Temperance. So they're putting you on the back burner. Temperance. The Nine of Materials and the Page of Materials. The Nine of Materials, they're seeing you as being independent. Like, you're not one of the people that they have to take care of at the moment. There is someone that they have to take care of at the moment, and it could be more than one person. They could be juggling a job and care of a parent and a child that is going through some kind of a transition in their lives, and all of it going down at once is too much for them. So they're seeing you as independent. You don't need their attention at the moment. They're overwhelmed with all the attention they're having to give to others at the moment. And this Page of Materials is the messenger. It's the messenger of telling you what's going on in the material world. They think you're fine. You're doing just fine. You're the least of their worries right now. Yeah, that's what it is. You're the least of their worries right now. They see that you're doing fine. Like, you're not on fire at the moment. They've got a fire over here. They've got a fire there, and they've got a fire there. They're putting out the fires. They see you. You're not on fire. You're a single, independent kind of Nine of Materials energy. You're good. You're good. And what's behind that is transformation. Yeah, their life needs to change first before they'll get in touch with you there. There needs to be change in their life first. They can't add you to the mix. Like, it's hard enough adding like a relationship to the mix at the best of times, when it's just that relationship to deal with. And we've all got kind of work to deal with as well, or the majority of us do. So that balance is enough. But this person has got a lot of stuff going on right now. So they're hoping it will change. They're hoping that this will pass. And the sun will come out. So they're hoping for happiness. And I guess when things settle down in their lives is when they're going to be in touch. I'll find out in the deeper dive there. They're hoping for the sun to come out in their lives, for happiness, for this to all to change. What's behind this is sacred space. But right now they need the space until that happens. Yeah, just not. There are no way available to add anything to their plate right now. So tell us more. Let's get some of these cards out. Why no contact? Why no contact? Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So as much as they're wishing for the sun to come out, for things to be better, they've got to accept that life is steering them a certain way at the moment. They've got a lot on the plate, and they're having to accept that. So your person does have wishes for life to be different at the moment, but it just ain't happening right now. Why no contact? Be bold and make the first move. They will want to do that. Like, they will want to do that eventually when their life has changed. They'll want to make the first move. So if you're wondering whether you should do that, no, it's not what I'm getting here. We will get into that in a deeper dive, though, of what you can do now and how this is all going to play out. But they do want to make that first move eventually, in time. Empathy. So if they have read your messages, they empathize with you. They're feeling your emotions here. Yeah, if they are reading your messages, they know. But they still don't have the emotional space or even the physical time and the energy to deal with that at the moment, to put that on the plate. Like I said, they've got a lot of fires around them at the moment, and you're not on fire. So, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. You are a temptation to them, but this is kind of an energy of seduction. It's seductive to run away from their problems and not deal with it. But again, I'm brought back to for a lot of them, this is about family, and this is not something that they can run away from at all. But it's tempting to do that. So there you go. That's why the no communication crystals. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive to get deeper into this, to get some guidance on all of this and how it might play out and all of that. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. And that's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. So you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. And you'll receive that email either into your inbox or your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. Once you find that email, you'll see that there's a link to the crystal, to the flower, and the shell. You just click on that crystal on a device where you can look at PDFs, and you can open that PDF and see inside there's some information about the reading. There's a free gift in there as well. Excuse me. And there's a picture of a video. You click on that picture of the video and you can watch it right away. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. Tell me what's going on here for you. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you for all of your support, my subscribers. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show. And I do a daily energy update as well. And so, good luck with all of this. This is where you're leaving me. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you very shortly in there. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Let's find out why no communication. Why have you got no communication from your person at the moment? Let's see. Now, as always, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story, or could be your story, you might want to get that. Because in the deeper dive, I'm going to go into more guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, whether you're dealing with this emotionally, whether there's some action that you need to take, whether you need to reframe it in your mind, or whatever it is, advice for you in the current situation, in this no communication situation, right? And also guidance for you in this relationship as well. So what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and how this might all play out, how it might go down along with timelines for that. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link to that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some cards out for you. Why no communication? For you, flowers. Hopefully you can hear okay. It's raining really hard here, constantly, for days. Monsoon season. Make a wish. I feel like your person is wishing for change here. Or they wish they could. Let's get some more cards out. Tune into that energy a little bit more. They wish they could. Their wishes might not match reality at the moment. Wild. Wild. Oh. Yeah, they could be having a wild time at the moment. A lot of wishes kind of thing. They could be juggling a lot of things. Not necessarily people, but they might want to go traveling and fulfill a career goal and do this and manifest a car and, you know, a lot. I'm getting a kind of a youthful energy from this person. They've got a lot of wishes. Maybe you're just one of those wishes. Let's find out in the tarot. Why no communication? Why no communication for flowers? Why no communication for flowers? Yeah, they've got a lot of choices here, a lot of options. Not necessarily people, like I said. This isn't necessarily got many options. They could like be with you, flowers, or they could be with someone else, or someone else, or someone else. It's not that. It's more, like I said, you want to get on with something with the job. They want to manifest a car. They want to put a down payment on a house. They want to travel the world. They want to go hang out with their friends. Like, they've got many, many wishes, this person. Ace of Cups. They've got very positive feelings. I'm getting like a youthful energy from them, like a young, excited, vibrant kind of eyes open to the world. I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do that. And maybe a relationship isn't really fitting into that at the moment, but this is a very good feeling, like the heart's full kind of thing. The Moon. There's a lot unknown in their life at the moment. They don't know what choices they want to make here. They've got so many options. What do they want to do? You know, they might have people around them saying, well, fulfill your wishes first before you get into a relationship. They could. Let's get one more out for them. Why no communication? So they might not want to communicate with you until they've got the priorities straight, you know, of what it is that they want to pursue in their life. Excuse me. This rain is really playing havoc with my throat because everything's wet. The humidity is ridiculous. Seven of Pentacles. They've planted seeds with you, so they've started something with you, and you are one of the options. They've planted seeds in other areas of their life as well. You know, they might have found out about this travel that they want to do. They've planted seeds all over the place, but your person hasn't yet made a decision. So they're tending to the environment here. So I feel like, for you guys, your person's planted seeds with you, but they might have taken a step back. And now they're deciding what it is that they want to pursue. Not necessarily like deciding whether to pursue you or not. They've got many options to pursue. Like, what is it? It's priorities thing. So, Seven of Cups. Why the Seven of Cups? Tell us more about all these choices that they've got here. For some of you, I'm hearing it over and over again. Your person might want to go traveling, and if they want to go traveling, they're not going to start a relationship before they do that. They'll start it when they come back from traveling. So your person could be considering an option that means that it's not the right time to pursue a relationship right now. The Five of Voices, chaos and conflict is behind that. So there's something about a relationship that doesn't mesh with some of the choices that they've got at the moment. I'm not getting that they've set that in stone, these choices in stone, so they might choose the options that includes a relationship, that can include a relationship. But while there are options there that they haven't said no to yet, that don't include a relationship, like traveling, they don't want to open up to it because it would cause chaos and conflict. Because why would you set yourself up for failure? Do you know what I mean? Why get into a relationship if you're about to go traveling? It happened to me one time, this was ages ago, and I was moving to Africa, and only for a few months, but yeah, I was seeing someone at the time, and he broke up like the day before I was leaving with me. He did the right thing. I was really upset though. I thought he was going to wait for me. Nah, I can look back and think, no, of course he wasn't going to wait for me. We weren't that established, you know, so I feel like it's something like that. They don't want to set themselves up for failure or for chaos and conflict by starting something that is going to get disrupted or will have to end, you know, because of another decision they're making. Ascension is actually a higher path for them. They're taking you into consideration, and themselves too, but this is a high vibrational kind of thing. I was getting that. I'm feeling the high vibes. They've got a very youthful, fiery kind of a passion for life kind of vibrant energy here. And yeah, they're actually they're doing the right thing for you as well and not pursuing this at the moment. Because what would you rather have? To get together with them and then drop you because of a choice that they've made, or to delay Ace of Cups have got very good feeling here. Ten of Emotions, heart fulfillment, but the Nine of Voices with it as well. There's some fear and anxiety around it. So that this person, they might have, they might see that you will fulfill their heart here. The Ace of Cups and the Ten of Emotions, that is very good feelings right there. So they could see you as the one. And when they want to settle down in a relationship, absolutely. But I feel your person is not wanting to settle down right now because there's other things that they want to do in their lives first that isn't compatible with a settle down relationship. So it's causing them anxiety. This person is conflicted. Your person is conflicted here because they do see that they're going to have a very rosy future and you can fulfill the heart. They're feeling very good about you. I didn't want to say that about the Ace of Cups when it first came out until I got that clarifiers, but it is about you that they do feel really good about you. You make their heart feel good. They can see having that happily ever after with you. But the Nine of Voices came out with it, so there is anxiety behind that. It's a not yet thing. Psychic development is they know that deep down as well that it's a not yet thing. They've got a psychic connection with you, strong bond with you. They feel that connection. There's so much unknown here with the moon. Tell us where the moon's at. So much unknown for this person. This is someone who is not ready to commit, not ready to settle down. It's an option for them, but I feel like they would have to give up on some of their other dreams if they did that right now. It just feels like this timing is off with this one. So if you are like messaging them and trying to get them to make a decision on you or move forward with you, that could be even more confusing to them. Or yeah, they won't want to say yes or no to you yet because, well, they're undecided. Queen of Emotions is behind the moon there, so they're in the feels at the moment and feeling it out, so much unknown, trying to make a decision. Well, that would make me really happy, and that would make me really happy, and that would make me really happy. Which way shall I go? They are open and receptive to having a relationship with you here, but it's still unknown. They haven't figured it out yet. They've not made up their mind yet. What's behind that? Queen of Emotions can also suggest that they see you as wife material as well. Divine timing and emotional release is behind that. It's divine timing, you know? They've got to wait for divine timing. Emotional release. I do feel like that there's some important dreams that they've got that they're just not willing to give up. And you wouldn't want to get in a relationship with someone if they have to give up the dreams for it because it won't last. I was in a relationship where I wasn't being supported in following my dreams, and I've had this business for 21 years. It was 21 years ago when I got divorced because I needed to pursue my dreams. And if you get together with someone on the proviso kind of thing that they have to quit their dreams to be with you, it's not going to last. They'll get to a point where their soul and the spirit is like, you need to do this, and they'll break up with you then. So you don't necessarily want that. You want them to make a decision and actually choose you, you know. Seven of Pentacles, laying the groundwork there. They are sorting out the environment. They're making these decisions. They've planted the seeds. They're tending to the environment. Oh, Two of Emotions came out with that. So love offer is behind that. If they do choose you, it's going to be big. I wonder when it's going to be, though. I'll get into that in the deeper dive. Yeah, if they do choose you, if they do choose to settle down, then it's going to be a big love offer there, and they're tending to that. Discernment. But they've got to make the choice first, right? They've got to make the choice first. So you are one of the options. They are considering that. So if they're getting prepared, say, finding out things about the travel that they want to do, and finding out like what jobs that they could get and things like that, finding out information about that. They are also considering you as an option and finding out information about that too, or contemplating this love offer of what they can offer you. It feels to me like your person has got a choice. There's you, and they can go down this path with you, Flowers. And they can imagine their life like that. But they can also see this other path where they go traveling and they pursue this thing or that thing. And they can see that happening too. And they're playing it out in their minds of all of these things. You don't need to be a part of that at the moment. They need to come to that conclusion themselves and discern that for themselves here. Why no contact? Why no contact for Flowers? Tell us more about this. Why no contact for Flowers? So it's kind of not about you, but it is about you at the same time. Why no contact for Flowers? Look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So they do love you. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Now, I'm getting a really good feeling from this. Your person obviously loves you, and they don't want you to be stressed out about this. They want you to feel joyful. I feel like your person is a joyful person here, that they're easygoing, they're light on their feet kind of thing. They've got that playful energy of really loving life. And they want you to have that too. They don't want to be stressing you out about this. They want you to be in that same. It's like they see you. They see you. They want you to be in that same kind of an energy if you can. What else? Adjustments are required. Yeah, they need to make decisions. They need to make adjustments in their life to shuffle it all into place, if that's what they're going to do. What else? Why no communication for Flowers? Individuality. Yeah, very individual kind of a person and energy there. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. I can see why you're attracted to this person. I think a lot of people are attracted to their energy. I am attracted to their energy. Someone that's got a strong magnetic pull here. Everyone wants to be around them. Yeah, very good energy. I can see why. Okay. Tell us more. Why no communication? Self-indulgence. They're having to be selfish at the moment. They're having to make those decisions for themselves. Now, your person might have learned this the hard way, of, people pleasing and all of that, and realizing that they made the wrong decision. Like my example of me in a relationship, when I had to get out of it. I had to pursue what my spirit was telling me to pursue. I had to. I couldn't stay in that relationship if I couldn't do both of those things. And I'm not saying that that's what you're doing. You're stopping them from doing the other thing. It just feels like an incompatible. I don't feel like you're saying, like, no, you can't do that. Don't start your own business or whatever. Don't go traveling. I don't think that's the way at all. I think your person is coming from it from a kind of mature perspective here. I think they're doing the right thing by you and by them. And yeah, hopefully they'll make that decision and it goes in your favor. But we'll see in that deeper dive. So if that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, Flowers, then you might want to get that deeper dive. It's an instant watch kind of thing, so you do need to get your email address right when you order it, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. In that email, once you find it, you'll see that there's some, you'll need to open it on a device that can open PDFs for a start. But in that PDF, you'll see that there's some information about the reading. There's a free gift in there as well. And then you'll see a picture of a video. Click on that and you can watch it straight away. So there you go. So if this is where you are leaving me, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave me a comment. What was this all about for you? I mean, what's going on for them? And did that help you? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you to all of my subscribers for your support of my channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I make 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I do a daily energy update as well. And I go live 3 times a week in my show, Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. And so if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with this situation you find yourself in. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell and this one's for you, let's find out why no communication from your person, shells. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that, because in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship. So what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics. In the guidance about the situation right now, that could be about you dealing with this emotionally. It could be about you making changes. It could be about a move that you need to make, or a reframe of how you're thinking about it as well. I'm also going to go into how this might all play out as well, with possible timelines, perhaps, in that. I say perhaps because I didn't for the crystal and the flower, because it wasn't kind of appropriate for those readings. It's very much about their decisions being made, but let's see if it happens with you. So if you're interested in that deeper dive, toward the end of this reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You'll find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get you some cards out. Why no communication? It's taking a while for your cards to come out, which is a no communication kind of a thing. Don't even want to communicate with me, never mind you. What is all that about? Why doesn't Shell's person want to communicate with me? Sharing your wisdom is the card that came out. So there is a sharing there. Why aren't they communicating? Because they want to tell you. They want to share your wisdom. Oh, they don't necessarily want to. Hang on. They don't necessarily want to tell you what they've learned about you. Or about themselves. Or about themselves. They've either heard something about you and they don't necessarily want to tell you that, or it's some red flag about you, or they don't want to tell you something that is a red flag in them. So it might be something about their past, and they're scared to tell you in case of rejection. So they've gone quiet, they've gone silent on you. It could be about their past, or it could be about something that's going on for them right now. But they're fearing it. They're fearing telling you about it, so they're zipping it. They're zipping it right now. They don't even want to tell me. There's a river out the back. It's been raining constantly for days, and it's stopped right now. Meditation and catalyst. They're afraid that this is going to come out. Catalyst, that there's going to be a catalyst. There's going to be a catalyst. There's going to be something that makes it come out. They're afraid someone else is going to tell you, or they're going to let it slip. It's not something that they're going to keep for you forever. That's why they don't want to talk to you right now, is because that's the next thing they're going to tell you is this important thing, and they're scared. So they're meditating on it at the moment. How to tell you, what to tell you, how to tell you. They're nervous. I'm picking up their nervousness now. They're nervous to tell you. They're nervous to tell you something about themselves as well. I don't think it's about you. I don't think it's something that they've found out about you now. I think it's something about them, and they're scared of you finding out about it. They're going to tell you. If they've got any sense, they're going to tell you. But right now, they're like, oh, I don't want to. It makes them nervous. It's making me nervous. Right in the pit of my stomach, it's making me almost want to pee. It's making me that nervous. Whoa, I wonder what it is. Tell us. How come no communication for shells? What's all that about? Tell us about it. Give us the goss. Give us the dirt on Shell's person. Then we can get you prepared, right? Oh. These two came out together. Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. This could be someone that's married. This could be someone that's married, or it could be someone that's got children and they've not told you. They're bound to something. Children or marriage, they're bound to something, and they haven't told you about that. Your person might have been pursuing you as a romance, not thinking that it was going to be serious. And as it's got more serious, they're like, damn, now this is an impediment. They should have come clean with you in the first place, but they didn't, because I think that they were considering that this was more of a fling kind of thing, or a lighter relationship than it has turned out to be. Tell us more. Why no communication? They're not very talkative, your person. 10 of Cups. Okay. So 3 of Pentacles are planning something. I think they're practicing what to say to you. I think they're planning on what to say to you, of how to tell you this. Or that they're bound to something else. They're going to have to do it in a very tactical way. Tactical is not the word. It's tricky. What they've got to say is tricky, so there's a lot of planning involved in how to tell you this. 10 of Cups. I do feel like they want this happily ever after with you. But now they're really worried, you see, because they've got this thing that they didn't tell you before, and if they tell you that, it might wreck it, and they don't want to wreck it. So it's better just to be silent at the moment, is what they're thinking. They're afraid that you're going to be the Queen of Swords and like put your heart in a cage down here like that and go nope to them. They're afraid that you're going to reject them when they tell you about this thing. That's why they've gone silent. It feels to me like the next step is for them to tell you about this thing, but they're so scared that you're going to reject them. Okay, but the catalyst, that they fear that someone's going to tell you. This person has retreated into their shell because of that. They think it's going to come out in another way, and they're planning on telling you. They want to tell you first, so they've gone silent so that they can do that. Next communication, I bet, that you get from them will be them telling you. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords, they are bound to someone else, are they? Or had kids with someone else? What is it? 7 emotions, past choices that they've made in their lives. Not necessarily proud of them. Not necessarily proud of the past choices that they've made. I don't feel like it's a terrible thing. Just tuning into the energy there. It's just the past. Past, present and future. The past doesn't match up to what the present and what they want in the future. So, choices that they made when they were a different kind of person than the one that they are now. 3 of Pentacles, so they're planning. Planning of how to tell you. What's this about? 4 of Emotions and the 2 of Materials is up in the air at the moment. So they've got a few options of ways of telling you to ease the blow kind of thing, or to sweeten you up, that kind of thing. It's up in the air. 4 of Emotions. They want to give you an offer, one that you're not going to ignore here. They're just trying to figure out the best way to tell you so that you don't kill them or reject them completely. Slow but steady, so they're really taking the time, considering how to do it, planning on how to tell you. Want the happily ever after with you though here, 10 of Cups. The 5 of Inspiration, the 8 of Emotions. So they are practicing. 5 of Inspiration is practicing seeing things from other perspectives too, and 8 of Emotions, to walk away from something else. So they need to walk away from something else first. They're practicing that. I feel like your person's in a relationship, or they're somehow involved with someone else. There's something else going on here, and they need to walk away from it first to have the happily ever after with you. They're terrified in telling you that. So they might be stalling in order to actually change that and then tell you about it once it's already in place, once they've already walked away, so that you're less likely to reject them. It very well could be that. What's behind this? So they've gone silent on you because they don't want to tell you about it until they've finished it, so they can have the joy. So they do want to be with you. Okay, right, yes, they want to have the joy with you, but they need to end something first, and they didn't tell you about it up front. Queen of Swords, they're afraid that you're going to dismiss them, turn them down, reject them. Queen of Swords, why have we got the Queen of Swords here? The Hermit and Justice. So they're hermiting away and waiting for justice. Could be waiting for a divorce to come through here. They're hiding from you. Your person's hiding from you because they're scared that you're going to reject them. They think they've got a much better chance if they sort it out first and then come to you and say, oh, by the way, I was married, or but now I'm divorced, don't worry about it. You know, it's that kind of thing. They are trying to sort it out before they tell you about it. I'm practicing on how to tell you about it as well. Your person's got themselves into a pickle here. They want to end things before they start things here. So I feel like you guys had a false start kind of thing. And now they've gone silent because they realise, oh, Shell's my happily ever after. I really want this, but I've actually got to get myself ready. I wasn't really ready. Maybe they were pretending to be ready for a relationship, but they weren't really. Let's find out more. Why no? Contact. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. Got the memories, the thinking about you, of what you've had already. Yeah, you're kind of not out of sight and out of mind kind of thing. They are thinking about you. You've got memories with you. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. So they're especially thinking about this. Memories, wanting to make new memories with you here. Wanting to come together with you, but afraid that they're going to mess up the big picture, the happily ever after, and this joy that they want with you, if they do that now. So your person is using delay tactics here while they sort something out in their lives. And having to temper this passion that they've got, especially for this sexual union with you. They're taking a step back from that. They're not listening to that. Their happily ever after is more important to them than that instant pleasure with you now. Don't let pride get in your way. It says here, you could be dealing with a Leo, but don't let pride get in your way. So they are really trying to temper themselves and do the right thing now. Not letting pride get in the way, not leaping into it, and especially not getting into this sexual union with you before they've started this out. They don't want to mess this up. This is someone who's serious. It's someone who's serious about you. Vision. They've got a vision for you, for your partnership. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. They've got a bigger vision. And they want something to be sorted out before they talk to you. Wedding rings. Whoa. So, yeah, I think they could be married. And I think that they want to marry you. And I think that they want to sort this out before they come in. Everlasting promise just stood out to me there. They want this with you. But they're otherwise engaged at the moment. And they need to sort that out. And so they stop themselves in the track, realizing this is bigger, this is the person that I want to be with, I want Shells to be my person, I need to sort this out first. Can't possibly tell them because they're going to reject me right away. So they're just worried. They're just worried that if they keep on talking to you right now, that it's all going to come out, there's going to be a catalyst there, someone else is going to tell you, and it's just going to be a mess and you might reject them, and they don't want that. They want to come in as the one who's sorted it all out, taking the lead, being the emperor kind of thing, going, this is all sorted now, this is what's happened, sharing that wisdom with you. But once it's all sorted out, so it's not up in the air. So this isn't someone that's going to come in and say, oh, this is the predicament I'm in, and so you're going to have to wait, or you're going to have to, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get a divorce. They don't want to be that person. They want to be the person that comes in and says, look, I'm sorry, but I was married, but now I've got a divorce, and I want to be with you. They want to have sorted it before they talk to you. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your situation, or could be your situation, you might want to get the deeper dive for guidance, especially for you right now, and guidance for you in this relationship as well, and how this might all play out. So I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. You'll find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's an instant watch kind of a thing, so you need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. And that email might end up in your inbox, but it might also end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. So check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Just click on the shell on a device where you can open PDFs. And when you look in that PDF, there'll be some information about the reading. There'll be a free gift in there as well. And there'll be a picture of a video. Click on that picture and you can watch it instantly. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on with you guys. And I love reading your comments. And I respond to each one of them as well. I think all of them. And thanks to all of my subscribers for your ongoing support. It's very much appreciated. If you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do 3 pick a card reads a week. I do a daily energy update as well, and I go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe, which I'd love to see you in. So good luck with this. If this is where you're leaving me, if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.